Hello. And what we have here is a PRS SE Custom 24 it's a limited edition in Trampas Green. That's the colour. Again, I'm not sure if it really comes across here. It's a bit, again, it's a very light green. It's not a dark green, but you have this lovely maple quilt. It does catch. That's good. I can catch it in the light. There we go. So it's got that kind of finish to it. This was, I think it's 2019. This was out. PRS, Paul Reed Smith. What can we say? Well, should we do specs? We do specs first. Okay then. It's got a solid body. It's mahogany with a quilt maple top. You can see the top there. See that layer? See, there's your mahogany and there's your maple. Like I say, it's in Trampas Green and it's quilted, so it's got that lovely figurine that catches the light. The neck is roasted maple. They say it's torrified. Oops. It's torrified roasted maple. It's supposed to make it solid, more resonant. I don't know, maybe. It's described as wide thin. Okay. It's got 24 frets. That's the interesting thing. You don't get too many guitars with 24 frets. It's usually 20. Was it 21? Possibly 22. But yeah, 24, so it's two octaves. Scale length of 25 inches. It's a PRS bridge with tremolo arm, which fits in. There's a little hex key there, so you can tighten it up and swings. It doesn't screw in. It's got a hex key. The electronics, we've got two humbuckers, and they are described as PRS 8515S in the bridge and PRS 8515S in the neck. One's treble, that one's treble, and that was described as bass. Okay, and we have a three-way switch, so it just goes neck, mix, bridge. But we also have a push-pull coil split here, so you get a very thin, chimey sound to those pickups. What I like is the bird fret markers in black. Normally they're white, aren't they, on a rosewood fretboard, but yeah, it's kind of the inverse, and I kind of like that. But it's your standard PRS shape, made in Korea, I believe, and it's a very, you know, very solid, tough guitar. It's very, again, very wide, thick neck. It says it's wide thin, but I don't feel it. And it came with one of those plush gig bags. Right, what do I say? I'm not a fan of PRSs. They're nice to look at. I think this is a lovely guitar. I mean, it's a lovely, well-made guitar. And again, I'm not sure what the price of it was, but it's a quality instrument. You know, it does all the things. You know, I cannot complain. But I just don't feel it. The pickups, I find, I don't know, they lack a character that you get with. Again, I'm very choosy, very picky. This is why, you know, I'm a big fan of like Fenders, because I know what they're gonna sound like, and they have a certain character. But I find the PRS just a little bit, you know, a little bit dull, really. I find them dull. I mean, they're really nice guitars and they're really nice, you know, to play. Though I do find it a bit tough on my hand. I don't know if it's to do with the thickness of the neck or something, but there's something about this, and there's another one. This is from the Harwood collection, I might add. But yeah, there's something about them that my hand doesn't enjoy playing. You know, again, it's one of those personal things. But I can see why some people do like them, because they're a bit Gibson-y, you know, in the feel of the neck. But yeah, for me, the pickups really kind of let it down. I don't think I'd ever really. They're kind of anonymous. They've got this kind of anonymous flavour to them. Again, this is just my opinion. Your opinion may vary. You may like that. They lack a certain bottom end. You know, you can't get that. I can't get the kind of creamy sounds that I like out of it. It just seems a little bit thin. And when you engage the coil tap, it becomes even thinner. And that's great if you're looking for that kind of sound. I like to have a more roundness to the sound of my guitar, you know. But I do like the chime. It has got a nice chiminess to it when you do when you're doing the kind of clean sounds. I do like that. But when you play dirty, it kind of mushes out a bit and lacks a bit of character. But again, that's just my opinion. Other than that, you know, I do think it's a lovely looking guitar. And, you know, though I'm not a big fan of these knobs. These knobs feel, I don't like them. That one, the tone knob, is really slippy. It really, I know it's an odd thing, but it's really kind of, you know, it just moves really easy. And I found myself just knocking it with my hand, whereas the volume is really stiff. You know, maybe that's like a speed knob or whatever. I don't know, but I didn't like that. And also, you've only got a three-way blade, you know, three-way switch here. It could have been a five-way, and you could have had, I don't know, in parallel or, you know, or in phase, in and out of phase, you know, on the switch there, to give you a little bit more tonal variety. But yeah, lovely looking instrument, and yeah, it's going off to its new owner, who I hope will love it and cherish it. It wasn't one for me, and again, it's a shame that I can't. I like the look of PRSs. There is an aesthetic to them that I like, but when I play them, I just feel a little bit, nonplussed by them. So that's where I'm coming from. That's not to say they're bad guitars. I don't think they are. I think they're very good guitars, but they don't speak to me, if that makes sense. Hopefully that's made some sense. But again, I must thank Alan, wherever you are, for giving me the chance to play with these guitars, because these are guitars I would never have bought, and I would never have given a chance. So it's really nice to have that ability. This whole experience is about learning, and I've learned so much about what I like and what I don't like, and a lot of those grey areas have been now, all those, would that guitar, no, I can tell now just by, no, that's not going to work for me. So I've got an education. I mean, this is an education you can't afford to buy if you're into guitars. So I'm forever in his debt for that, and the fact that he was so generous in leaving me all these guitars. We're getting to the end now, you see. I'm getting to the end, and I don't know when you'll see this in the sequence, because I'm putting these up in and out of sequence, you see, as I feel fit. So I'm not sure when you're going to see this. I need to put this near the end of the collection. Mental note. I'll have to mark the file. And so I'm feeling a little bit sad about it all now, because I feel like I've done a terrible thing by selling them all, but I just couldn't possibly. By now you'll know the amount we're heading towards, and you'll see that it was a physical impossibility. Unless I lived on my own, I didn't have any kids and no missus, like Alan did, I couldn't keep all these guitars, and I already have my own guitar collection. So I'm feeling really bad about it now. And now it's all kind of reaching its conclusion. I'm keeping a handful, a smattering of the guitars, but it's made me feel rather sad. Yeah, it's been a bit of a strange roller coaster, but it's going to get even worse when I get to the last ones. I don't know, but anyway, I've gone on. I'm whittled on. I'm talking about me, not about the guitar. You don't want to hear that. Like I said, this is the PRS. Got to get it right. SE Custom 24 in Trampas Green, right, with a roasted maple neck that's torrified. Okay, twin humbuckers, and yeah, lovely instrument. I wish I could have kept this one, but that's the way it goes. I can't keep them all. And this would have been a nice one just to have hanging around, for the odd things. But maybe I'll buy another. Maybe if there's a PRS, I'll buy one, and that can be a tribute to Alan. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now you should know what that is. That is ta-ta.